Hey everyone, I decided we could do a little get ready with me. Sorry if you hear my fan going, it's just way too hot not to have the fan on right now. Yeah, I have my makeup here, I have my whole little setup. I probably should have cleared off my bed first, but whatever, whatever. Everything I have is pink, so it just goes, so who cares? Even if it's messy, it doesn't really look messy. These towels I am getting rid of. I bought some new pink towels. And I didn't even like this shade of pink anyways, it's too dark. Okay, that's besides the point. Anyways, let's get started on this video. Okay, let's give a little bit of an update. So later in this video, you guys are going to be seeing me at the Bridgerton Ball. Yes, I went to the Bridgerton Ball. It was a really great experience. I think it was one of the best experiences of my life, honestly. I mean, it's nothing like, it's spectacular, but it's nothing like life-changing or anything, but I just had a really great time, and I think it was a really great moment to share with my family. I went with my mom and my sister and my friend Christine, and yeah, it was just so nice. Like, I think it was just such a beautiful mother-daughter's moment. I don't know, I just really value that day and appreciate that day that I spent with my family and my friend. And I'm really happy that my family, like my mom and my sister, got to meet my friend Christine, because Christine is one of those friends where I just know she's my lifelong friend. You know, you have some friends who you just know you'll grow with, and you've already grown with them a bit. So yeah, because she and I think of friendship the same way, and we just, yeah, that's my lifelong friend for sure. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling, and I'm just gonna do my makeup actually, because if I keep talking, I'm not gonna get any makeup done. Yeah, so give me a moment. Trust the process. I guess in the meantime, I could give you guys an update on what I've been reading. So, okay, so last video I was reading, oh Lord, this wind, I mean this fan. Last video I was reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I think that's what it's called. I put that on hold for a little bit. I got halfway through the first book, but I'm putting it on hold, like a little soft DNF, because I will get back to it. I was enjoying it, but I don't know, I was just kind of, I wanted to move on. I think reading books physically, like, because I'm not a very fast reader, when I'm reading a book physically, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's taking me forever to read it, so it ruins the enjoyability of the book. Is that even a word? I don't know. But yeah, because the book was fine, but I know if I was listening to it on an audiobook, I would have loved it more, because I would have sped through it. So yeah, I'm realizing that. But I want to read books physically more, to get back into the habit of reading physically. I don't know why. I have no real reason for it, but I just want to. So yeah, I put that on a little softy enough. I'm gonna get back to it some point this year, hopefully sometime soon actually. Let me, hold on. See, I'm talking and I'm not doing what I need to be doing. And I cannot focus. My makeup is starting to look crazy. Like, it's really starting to look crazy. Yeah, this is starting to look a little bit smokier than I intended, but whatever. Yeah, I really can't focus while doing my makeup. Oh, and I don't want this clip to be too long. Okay. Okay, so I pretty much failed at this get ready with me, which is why I'm not a beauty guru, so that's that. I'm gonna put on this lip product. Yeah, this is not a color I want to wear right now, but it's the color that I have in front of me, so whatever. But in the meantime, I can at least give you guys a bit of a reading update. So a little backstory. I have a lot of discounted trials going on right now with Kindle Unlimited and Audible. So I wanted to use those up. And by doing so, I just became overwhelmed with the amount of options on these platforms. Like, especially Kindle Unlimited. Oh my goodness, I'm finding so many stories. Like, I was gonna do a Kindle Unlimited TBR type of video, but I've also realized that I like reading books physically, like in my hands more so than an ebook. So yeah, that's that. But anywho, Kindle Unlimited has shown me so many different stories that are out there. I am just so amazed and so excited on all these different books and all these different stories I'm going to read. I don't know why I said that. That was redundant. I said all these different books and all these different stories. Anyways, yeah, and then with Audible, of course, I only get 1 credit per month, but there's also audiobooks that are available for you if you're a premium member. So while I'm doing this trial, I'm a premium member and I have free access to other Audible books. So on Kindle Unlimited, I've been reading this fantasy book by an author of color, and the main characters are Black, Indigenous, POC, and I am so happy. It's adult fantasy. Did I say that already? It's adult fantasy with romance, and I'm just loving it so much. That is all I've ever asked for in life, okay? Adult fantasy romance with Black main characters. That's all I ever asked for. So I'm very excited about that. It is called, well, I have the book physically here because I was reading it on ebook on Kindle, but like I said, I'm realizing that I like to have the books physically and read them physically. If I don't have an audiobook, I'd rather just have it physically. I like to read ebooks when I'm traveling, like going to work on the train and stuff, because I don't like bringing my books out into the world. Ever since COVID happened, I just don't like bringing my books out into this germy-infested world. So yeah, I've been reading it on ebook and physically. It's called The Sun. Okay, I have to turn the fan back on. I'm so hot. Ooh, child. I'm sorry, I know the fan's probably so loud, but it is so hot. Okay, anyways, I'm reading The Sun, the Storm, and the Shadows. This is by Michaela D. Hornetto. This is the first book in this Hearts of Maya series. I'm really enjoying it. It's about these 2 sisters. They live in the human world or the human lands, and their names are Sio and Camilla. Sio is short for Xiomara or Xiomara. I don't know, that name I can only say like Xiomara. But anyways, yeah, I like the 2 main sisters. They're both Black. We love to see it. And so they, how do I explain? So they live together. They live on their own. One is 25 and one is 26. Sio is 26. Camilla is 25. And ever since they were 15 and 16, they have no memories of their lives before they were 15 and 16. When they were 15 and 16, they woke up in a shack, and all they knew was that they were sisters and their ages, and that was it. So they've just been trying to survive, you know, they've been like doing whatever they can to survive pretty much. And then they did something, like they stole from someone and they had to run away essentially. So they went into the forest, and going through the forest, they ended up in the Fae lands, or the Fae world. Yeah, let's just say the Fae lands. Like, you go through the forest and they end up in the Fae lands. But humans aren't supposed to be able to go into the Fae lands. Like, there's supposed to be some sort of barrier or border or whatever. And the fact that they're human and they went to the Fae lands, like, that's weird. They didn't know that they were going into the Fae lands though. For them, the Fae lands were, I'm calling it the Fae lands, but there's an actual name for the lands. I just don't remember right now. But so yeah, they didn't know they were going into Fae territory. They just happened to run through the forest to try to get to safety, and they stumbled upon someone's camp. And so they were just trying to steal some food, but the 2 guys that were camping there caught them, and the 2 guys are 2 Fae men, or 2 Fae males. Well, I'm gonna just say men. 2 Fae men. And yeah, so the guys take the 2 sisters as prisoners because they're just like, how did 2 women, 2 humans get into the Fae lands? Like, that's not supposed to be possible. So they want to take them back to their palace, their kingdom, to figure out why. And also because the girls were trying to steal from them, so they're pretty much keeping the girls as their captive prisoners, whatever. And while they're on their journey, because it's going to take them about 2 weeks to reach the palace, and because they're traveling by horse, And yeah, so one sister is always paired up with one of the guys and the other sister is paired up with the other guy, like when they're riding their horses and stuff like that. So, you know, little romances are starting, especially with Seo and her guy. To me, with them, their attraction to each other was instant, especially him with her. Like, he was definitely attracted to her from the start, from the moment he saw her, okay? In my opinion. It's not like insta-lovey, trust me, it is definitely not insta-love, but like, you can tell this man was feeling her. And then with Camila, her and her guy, I'm really not saying the names of the guys because I don't want to spoil that little bit of the romance for you, even though it's going to be very obvious from the start of the book, but still. So Camila and her guy, they're definitely going to be a slower burn. They're both very fiery, hard-headed people. So yeah, theirs is more of a slow burn, but they're starting to feel something for each other. It's starting, you know. I'm 100 and something pages through, so they're getting there. The only thing that I'm not feeling about the book, because I'm enjoying it, I really am, I'm really liking it. The only thing that I'm not feeling is the style of writing. Like, it's kind of a beginner style of writing, very simple, which is fine because every author has their own style of writing, so that's just a me problem, okay? I just personally like more of a, not even lyrical, because it doesn't have to be lyrical, but I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, also another thing that I don't like in books in general is just when characters are on a journey for too long. Like, I'm on page 137 and now, like, we've finally reached not their destination, but like they stopped somewhere along the way. That's very interesting and that's added a lot to the story, but still they're still on their journey, you know. And I don't like being on a journey for so long. But whatever. Those two things that I said that I didn't like about the book is nothing major anyways. But yeah, still, I think you should read this book. I'm really enjoying it though. Okay, so now with my Audible trial, I started The Bridge Kingdom. I got that Audible for free. Like, I didn't have to use my credit. And I'm liking this. I've heard about The Bridge Kingdom, but I just never really had it on my TBR. Like, I wasn't planning on reading it or anything. But I saw that, you know, it was available for Audible, so I was like, okay, let me give it a listen. And yeah, if you want a fantasy that is heavy on the plot, heavy on the political intrigue, but has romance, this is for you, okay? This is for you, because the romance isn't too much. It's mostly plot and political heavy, but it's really good, really, really well done. Like, you really got to pay attention, okay? Yeah, I'm enjoying that one a lot. I finished the first book. I'm on the second book, but I'm going to pause because I'm just reading too many books at one time right now. So I'm going to pause and finish the series later because I have 3 months with Audible, so I can finish it within these 3 months, the whole series. I think it's only 4 books, maybe 5, I don't know. But yeah, and also I had to stop the second book because I missed a detail. Because listening to an audiobook and not having the physical book in front of me, especially for a fantasy, some things get a little misunderstood, okay? I think I mixed up a character's name with someone else, and I definitely feel like I missed an important detail, so I'm gonna have to restart the second book because I don't want to miss no details with this because there's a lot going on and I need to pay attention. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely enemies to lovers to enemies again. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but I've never read an enemies to lovers to enemies again type of book, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Yeah, definitely recommend. People know what they're talking about when they're recommending that book. Yeah. So another book that I'm in the middle of that I literally just started last night, it's called Heartbreak You. That's what I actually used my Audible credit on, and I'm really enjoying it. It's new adult college romance, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what it's about, but I mean, I knew what it was about when I first looked it up, but that was like weeks ago. I just don't remember. All I know is that it's about these 4 girls. It's different POVs, and it's only one narrator, and let me tell you, she makes every single POV sound completely different. Like, every time I'm just like, wait, is this a different narrator? But no, it's the same narrator. She's just doing what she needs to do, okay? Like, narrators need to learn from her, okay? Because I really hate when narrators are doing multiple POVs and they just use their same style of voice for each character. no, that's not what you were hired to do. But yeah, she's a great narrator, and I'm really enjoying this book so much. I knew I would love it because I had a perfect 5 stars out of like hundreds, or was it out of like 1,000 reviews or something like that. So I know I was gonna like it. So far, so good. Each main girl, like, they're all completely different from each other. They're all roommates. They're all from different places, and I'm just really enjoying it. And I feel like they're gonna have different romances. One of the girls, she's already having something starting. Another girl, I feel like I already know who her love interest is gonna be. The other 2 though, I'm not sure yet because I just started it last night, but I'm really, really enjoying it, and I knew I would. I love it. Okay, so that's all for my reading update. Y'all know I'd just be rambling, and I feel like I talked so much just now. I ruined my whole get ready with me. I didn't even do a proper get ready with me, but it's okay. Yeah, that's all for this clip. Okay, so I'm going to take some pictures for my Bookstagram. I don't even know if I'm in frame right now, but yeah, I'm going to take some pictures for my Bookstagram. I like to wear dark colors for that account because, I don't know, I just think black looks really nice and looks really nice against my books, and my whole like aesthetic for my page just looks really dark and nice because all my book posts, like the posts that are just my books, those are very, very dark. Yeah, and I don't do any major editing to my pictures. I know a lot of people think that I do, but the little tip I will give you is just know how to adjust the settings on your phone, and you will not need to do much editing because I do not edit my book pictures. They just come out that way. I take the picture and they're already dark that way. So I'm not gonna give away my secrets, but yeah. But anywho, this dress has pink flowers on it, so I think that brightens things up a little bit, makes it a little summery. So yeah, let me get that started. Yeah, let's take some pictures.